Okay, guys, just give this a second here. All right, guys, we are live today. We are streaming. I didn't necessarily want to give this stream a specific game that I'm going to play. I think I'm obviously going to play a game for sure. But I kind of just wanted to start with something non-game related. I mean, it's still game related, but not directly, War of the Visions or King of Fighters. You could probably hear my King of Fighters going in the background. That's fine. But today, I sort of wanted to talk about what I've kind of just been looking at. I kind of meant to look at this a long time ago, but I kind of just looked at it now. So what I did was I extracted all the models from King of Fighters All-Star. I've done this in War of the Visions many times. This is the first time I do it in King of Fighters All-Star. And what we see right here on the screen is actually Kyo. This is SS Kyo. You can see his body here. Ooh, looks cool, right? So there's a little bit of a difference between the way War of the Vision stores its model and King of Fighters stores its models. For one thing, King of Fighters doesn't store the face and the body together. So here is the body with no face, and it looks a little weird. Okay, so that's fine, but so if we want to see SS Kyo, we would have to extract his body and his face, which is here. So this is kind of like really, not that it's weird, it's just like I'm kind of not used to seeing, like, this doesn't even look like Kyo, right? It's just like a random face. But I sort of figured out where to get all every character's. So that's kind of the thing too. There's a lot of image files here. So this is like one of Kyo's. This is Kyo's texture for 94 to 98 apparently, and the files include like a normal map. I think this is called RGB, but it's like I guess like a light map. I guess that's what it would be called. And then there's like different sizes and different variations of different things. So it looks like this is 95 Kyo and this is 96 Kyo, for example, right? So if you're sort of into this at all, I feel like I'm like the only person that kind of likes to mess with this stuff. But if you're into this at all, I was looking through the files, and let me bring up these files here. So it's over here. And what I sort of found is I sort of made a small version. What I found is that the file names are actually pretty easy to read. So the stuff that you'd probably want the most is the prefixes prefabs _mesh _character, and then it's whatever character name, or if they're BS, here's a bunch of BS people. I guess it might have the year or something. So this is Ralph. This is Ralph SP. Let's find someone. So they also have monsters, I guess, in here. But I guess let's stick to CH character. So here's my, right? My unpacked, my NY. So I'm guessing like all the my models are stored in these two folders, because I don't really see it by year. I just see my NY. I'm not really sure what my NY means. Who was I just looking at? Mary, Blue Mary. So here's Mary. So it's just Mary, SN, and Mary. So I'm guessing they're just kind of stored together. So let's go down to Mary, because I was just kind of looking at her. And so here, like, you can see, sorry about the weird, this just looks like a mess right now. But you can see here that it's like Mary 97 to 03 body. So it's, I guess she shares the same body no matter what version of her it is. No, that doesn't make sense, right? That doesn't really make sense. The face would make more sense because it's just a generic face. But in terms of body, actually that says baddie. But in terms of body, I would imagine that each one of them is different. because they all have like slightly different clothes. I mean, it's the same Blue Mary, but different clothes, right? So not even entirely sure how I would take out the different versions here. Okay, so actually if we scroll down, we see Mary SN body. So that's the summer one, right? I think so. And then I thought there was an SS body here. So there's SS face. Oh, here's SS body. Okay, so I guess it is sort of labeled in a somewhat findable way. This rotation thing is also kind of weird. I kind of got to mess with it till I get it right. But it's sort of labeled in such a way that it's like SS, SN, etc. So this is the summer night, I guess. I don't really know. HW 19. Halloween. Okay. So that's pretty cool. But since we have each thing separate here. Oh, hold up. Okay, never mind. Since we have each thing separate here, right? So what we want to do is, like, let's say we do want Mary Halloween, right? How do we take her out? How do we extract her from here and get her body and face together? Whatever glasses. That's a good question. So that's the nurse version of her. Look at this eyeball texture. That's kind of weird. Can you guys see my cursor? No. All right, give me a second here. There should be a way to capture cursor. Oh, it is on capture cursor. Oh, you can't see my cursor. Okay, never mind. This is really small. That's so weird because I made my cursor way bigger. So the students in my class, they like mess around with their computers, and like I was like, oh yeah, I forgot you can make your cursor like super big. But it actually doesn't show up super big on the capture. Okay, anyway, so let's say you want to extract Halloween Mary. How would you do that? Like, what you would do, right now I'm on the asset list tab here in Asset Studio. What I would do is go to scene hierarchy, and I would just search Mary, right? And that's gonna find me, I think it's just gonna find me the first Mary. CH Mary SN. So what I really want is, like, for example, Mary _ Halloween 19. So I'll type that in, HW19. All right, and she's right here. So the thing with this, and you can see actually Envy Mary 99 and 97 to 03. So I'm guessing that means 97 to 03 are the same model, just like maybe a slightly different color. So if you'd want to extract like whichever one you would want, you could just go here and highlight her. There's actually, this is actually grouped up pretty well together. So Mary VD. I'm looking for Mary SS. I don't see her on here. Mary SS. So let's type that in too and see if we could find that. Okay, so she's in a whole different area. So the cool thing about Mary SS is that they actually have her motorcycle as a separate model. And Anton, I guess, is her dog. I barely remember seeing a dog when you use her. But yeah, let's say we want to extract this this model right here. So what I would do is I would just check here, and then I would go to model and then export selected. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between split and merge is, but I would do I did split earlier. So what I would do is so this is gonna, I did like every character, so I think it's in here, the real version. So I did every character I could, and this includes some of the monsters and enemies. So I have all the characters I could do here. So like, for example, here's Nameless. And Nameless doesn't have a normal texture there, so I don't want to really mess with him. This is supposed to be May. She doesn't seem to have a normal texture here. Okay, so this is an example. So SS Mary has her texture here. And again, I'm sorry, this looks kind of warped and crazy, but I guess this is how they do it to sort of easily be able to map it onto the model. So this is like her face, her eyeball. Her eyeball looks really weird. It's sort of like disfigured, or not disfigured, dismembered. The belt, the pants, the shirt. Look how small the shirt is. Like, I'm guessing that's her hair and like her arm and her hand and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into Blender and just open it. And I actually already have a Devil Jin opened because I was sort of just messing with him and trying to see how this works. So if we go over here to layout, we can see we have the Devil Jin here. But for right now, I want to get my Halloween Mary that I just extracted. Okay, I technically didn't extract it. I did it before, but that's going to be our example. Okay, so I have it here in Macintosh SSD, King of Fighters, Marvel.King of Fighters, extract, real. Then let me just scroll down to CH Mary. CH Mary. Oh, that's my Mary. Okay, HW19, Halloween. I'm guessing that was from 2019. And that's why it has a 19 on it. Okay, so it's opening and there it is. So that tiny orange dot there, that's her. So let's zoom in a little bit and enlarge. So the thing here with these King of Fighter models is that they don't really come ready to use out of the box. So the good thing is that I already have it textured, so this is actually the texture that it comes with. But I think this is actually the shader that it's using. So the shader really just says what intensity of light to use exactly in which part of the body. Something like that. So what I'm gonna do is, I kind of already did this with Ginge. I was just testing him. I go into here into shading. And then what I want to do is I go to Mary and make sure she's on texture. So I'm going to highlight her. And right now it's her light map or her normal map. So what I want to do is I have these nodes here. Right, so this is the main node where all the inputs go into and out of. So what I do is go over here to the image texture node and I just hit open. And what I want to open is her D texture. So we can already see, let's go back to the layout. We can see here that let me make this bigger. She is now looking a little bit closer to what she looks like in game. There is some weirdness here with some lines and her eyes are missing. That's okay, let's try to fix that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at her ID. That's pretty hilarious right there. So what I've sort of figured out by tinkering is that you can go here to the side. Let me make sure that's on screen there. You can go to the side here and then click on her model. Open this up, open that up. And you can see that she has a few different things. She has body, face, and glass. I think glass is her accessories. So like this syringe. We kind of don't really want that, do we? Oh, so I guess the syringe is kind of the syringe is part of her body, but then the glass is just, I guess, to make it look like glass. So we don't really need the glass because it kind of looks all right without that. But then I guess if we get rid of body, oh, actually it's still there. Okay. So the thing here is there's actually two models here. There's the body and there's the shadow. So this is the shadow and this is the body. So luckily the body looks perfect on its own. The shadow though, it's sort of like, I guess it's a loaded tail version to use as a shadow. I'm not really sure how that works. Yeah, look at that. Actually I was gonna go into King of Fighters and just play something and just, because I honestly have never noticed the shadows. That's not the kind of thing that I ever notice. So let's go into King of Fighters real quick. While that's loading, basically I'm gonna disable the shadow and I'm gonna keep the face and the body. So she's looking very nice there, very clean. They did a pretty good job with this texture. It looks super sharp. I think maybe the face looks a little low detail, but like, again, this is like a free-to-play game. So all right, so let's go into this just for whatever reason. I usually try to do this daily so that I can get those hammers. Let that load a little bit more. And let's admire our beautiful, sharp looking Mary model that we have here. Look at that. Look how good that looks. It could be a little higher poly, but to me, this is like amazing. Actually, we could see the polys. Yeah, it's a pretty low poly, to be honest. All right, let's go to the game real quick. Okay, you can see the shadow. The shadow's there, but it's like an actual shadow. So I'm guessing what they do is that they take that. It's a little slow. They take this and then they just make it back black. It's like a really low detail version. So let's see. Like, yeah, it seems to have a lot lower polygon count. So that's pretty interesting. They actually have a separate model just to make the shadow. So that's why a lot of times in games when when you turn up the shadows, you're literally just, it's literally another model of the unit that's loaded in the game. So that's why you need a lot of processing power to be able to do it. So let's look at the shadow. So just kind of remember how many polys are here, and then look at this one. It's not way more, it's maybe like 2 or 3 times more. Well, yeah, you can see there's definitely a difference there. That to me is pretty interesting. Like even the hand, look at the hand. It's got like a ton of polygons there. Here it still has a lot, but not quite as much. So to me, that's just really interesting how they have like a separate model for just the shadow. Ooh, look how weird that looks. All right, let's add her face. So yeah, that generic looking face, once you have like the eyes behind it and the costume and everything, it's like, wow, that looks like Blue Mary. Wow. Okay, so now that we have Blue Mary here, I was kind of messing with this a little bit, and actually Blue Mary looks a little bit nicer than Jin in terms of her skeleton. So look, you can see her skeleton is pretty symmetrical. You have like the knee joints here, you have the femur, you have like all these other, and it's pretty symmetrical. Pretty much the major bones are sort of represented by that little skeleton. I like popped the pimple before I started streaming, so sorry about that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to highlight the bones, and then I want to go into pose mode. I want to see if she can pose, how well she can pose. All right, so let me just grab one bone and just sort of rotate. Okay, so that looks like it's her knee. Okay, like just her knee. This looks pretty okay. That looks bad, not bad. If we do a RY, no, an RX rotation along the X, that doesn't look too bad. I was messing with Jin earlier and it felt like a nightmare. So let's try RX here. Nope. Let's try this one. RX. Oh, that's the knee. I think this is her leg. RX. Okay, that's pretty good actually. All right, so I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to use these models, but I think I can actually. Oh, so interesting. Like not everything moves together. So like her, okay, actually it sort of depends on what bone you grab. So this seems like it's her tilt bone. To me, like this is like so interesting because the War Division models are different in terms of how they did the bones. And I'm really used to those. But this is like very different. This is like different in a it's good in a different way. So it looks like you can actually move the skirt to some degree. So I'm guessing that means in game, like I don't really even notice these things in game, that her skirt probably moves. It's affected by like wind and movement. Oh, that doesn't look good. So if I move her hand, seems like it starts to warp a little bit. But I'm actually, there's another bone here, so maybe that's the correct bone. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so this might be like I have to highlight all these bones and sort of move them together. Yeah, that's a little tough. For my skill level, that's a little tough. But actually, if I rotate them all, that works. Oh, I see. So since I have them all highlighted, I think it rotates about like the axis of whatever the middle of all these points are. But I think if I let's say grab this, it might just rotate in the middle of its own. Oh, actually that's still pretty good. That's actually pretty good the way they set this up. And you can actually articulate all the fingers. That's something that War Divisions definitely does not have. It's a little awkward because it's not necessarily 90 degrees. So I'm not really sure what the best way to rotate this would be. Cool. All right, so I think these models are actually going to be pretty usable. And in terms of all these bones, I think it's easier to see it here. The animation window, because it doesn't have all the extra stuff sticking out of it. Yeah, look how, I don't know, man. The cell shading on this, or whatever it's called, the shading, it's like so good. I mean, I know it looks pretty like standard and default by today's graphic standards, but to me, this just looks so good. All right, so let's go over to Devil Jin. And I don't really want to mess too much here mess around too much here. Like streaming this, I'll mess around with it later. But let's take a look at Devil Jin. And you can see that he's like not symmetrical. So I might have just extracted him the wrong way. Or they might have just changed something in the way they do their models. But this looks a little bit crazy. It looks like it is symmetrical, but the only thing is that these are pointing, like this is pointing up and this is pointing down, but they're in the same spot symmetrically. And a lot of these just seem to be in a random direction for some reason. Maybe they just didn't care, because kind of, it sort of does matter, but it sort of doesn't. Like when you have the computer sort of determining how to rotate and stuff, kind of doesn't really matter. It's really for your own sake. All right, so, but knowing that, let's take a look at Devil Jin and see if his rotations are as good as Mary's. Okay, so that's actually not bad. I was looking at this before and it just didn't seem to be working that well. Oh, there, you can sort of see that his knee is kind of like warping weirdly there, but they do have this extra thing here, so you can sort of fix it. And I think what I was doing before was I was just free rotating it, so that's bound to look weird. But if I do it on the x-axis or on the y-axis, it looks a little cleaner, even though this is kind of like, you know, it's breaking his knee there. All right, so let's try to rotate this. Okay, so this looks pretty decent. It just looks like his, for lack of a better word, crotch is just like not moving there correctly there, or not moving fully. But again, I think it's a matter of there's two bones here. So I think if we move those two together, yeah, there we go. It's a little bit better. It's actually better, but it's not really perfect. Okay, so it looks like at least his legs are symmetrical, but everything else just seems like, what is going on, man? All right, but yeah, let's say you rotate here. You can, oh, so he's actually got individual wings. That's pretty cool. So yeah, it looks like depending on where you rotate. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. I think I am going to be able to work with these models. So I'm going to just try to make like a cool little scene. Yeah, that's pretty good. RZ. Yeah. Okay. So they're not necessarily like TT pose. They're sort of like angled down a little bit. So like instead of being like straight across, it's like angled down. So it's not perfect, but it's still sort of usable. Okay, so let me close out Asset Studio and reopen it because it tends to crash pretty easily. So what I did was, let's go into the folder real quick. Okay. So I have the main extract package is called com.netmarble.kofg. These are my extracts here. This is a texture. So these are the portraits, I guess. I did like a while back. Let me see. Created date. Because I extracted this a while back. Like I think it was like right when the Tekken event came out. But I just kind of had these files laying around for a while. It looks like this is being really slow. My knees hurt so much. September, wow. Okay, so that was 2 months ago that I did this. All right, so let's go back. So the main package here is the com.netmarble.kofg. These are the files, blah, blah, blah. So, ooh, banner, that looks pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. So these are a bunch of the banners in the game. Oh, that's awesome. Wow, okay. So here in Asset Studio, the first step that I did was I went to extract folder, file extract folder, and I came here and I extracted this. Once I did that, I extracted it to a folder named extract. Here are the files, real. So these are the real, shadow, and small version are folders that I made in Adele. So it's basically just the files. And these are all the packages in the files in the game. So it's different than in War of the Visions. War of the Visions, well, I might have to look back on it, but it feels like the files there are a little harder to look through. So I've always had kind of trouble figuring out what's what. But here it's sort of sorted out in a pretty cool way where, for example, the 3D models are called meshes. So I would just have to go to find the folders that start with prefabs, mesh, and for this specific one, it's monster. But what I would look for is character for the actual characters in the game. So this one is character Leoness, Harlequin, Diane. Okay, Diane. We know Diane is from Seven Deadly Sins. Oh, okay. So SDS is Seven Deadly Sins. So Harlequin, I guess that's an enemy, a lioness. But here's BS Omega Rugal, BS Nightmare Geese. So that's pretty cool that it's sort of labeled like that. It made it a lot easier for me to sort of pick out the files, because I try to extract all the files, but I sort of left it and I went to work. I left it all extracting. And by the time I got home, it just froze. So what I ended up doing was sort of going into the files here and then just into the extracts, then files, asset bundle, and then I went to the meshes, and I basically put them in a separate folder so that I could scan all the meshes. But now what I want to do now is to do the maps, because that would be cool to see the maps. And I'm just trying to see if I could find them here. So let's start from the beginning. I think, yeah, so I think these are them. It's like BG. So like this one, Battle Arena, BGC Battle Arena. That sounds like it's a map. So what I'm gonna go here and do is I'm gonna just get all the BGs. That could be music too. I don't really know. Like, I haven't really figured out how to do music from this yet. My main focus has been like images and models, 3D models, because to me it's just interesting to mess around with them. So extract small version. So I don't know why I called it small version, just like it's a small version of all the files. So I'll just call this one small version, or small version BG. I think these are the backgrounds, but it just says BG, so I just call it BG. It should be fine. All right, so Brimstone, Yada, ooh, WWE stage. So all right, we're gonna, like, this is gonna take a few seconds here. We're gonna extract this and see what we get, and then probably after that, I'll just move on to do something else. All right, so we're in Asset Studio here. What I'm gonna do is load folder, and go to extract small version BG. So I want to select this folder, and it's going to process. So now that it's a small version, look how quickly it's going. So it has to load everything, and now it's reading all the files, and now it's making the list here so that we can browse through it. And it's building the tree structure so that it's just kind of making these like directory style things. All right, so let's go to asset list here. We have some mono behaviors. So those are scripts. Oh, actually, I think we could just check here. Mono behaviors, camera, material, rigid body. Let's do this by name. Or it's already by name. So what I'm looking for are meshes. Mesh. So there's 43 meshes. Ooh, and you can actually see the what do you call them? The vertices, the vertex points here. That's pretty cool. Not that that's meaningful at all to any of us. All right, so let's sort it by type here. Animator, mono behavior. I think there's a way to extract the animations. I'm gonna try to mess with that, because if you can do that, that would be amazing. Because imagine being able to like piece together the finisher moves. That would be amazing. So shaders, texture 2D. So let's see what texture 2D has here. Okay, so these are like textures, probably for the levels or for something. Kind of hard to tell. It looks like static. But let's go to mesh and see what we can find here. Mesh. Do we have any meshes? Oh, 2 meshes. No. All right, so that is not the backgrounds. So that might be just like background objects. I want like the actual level. That would be great if I could find that. Oh, I forgot to read the chat here. Yo, what's going on? What am I gonna do with the files? I'm gonna try to just create like a 3D screen, not a screen, a scene with them. So maybe just like a cool like background, like a wallpaper type thing, or like a thumbnail or stuff like that. So like this Devil Jin right here, I could use him. So if we go to animation, I could, or even this Blue Mary, I could pose her in whatever way and sort of try to make her into a thumbnail or into like a wallpaper, into an image or something like that. Potentially I could make them into animations, but that's definitely a lot harder to do. And I'm sorry, I haven't been like keeping track of the chat over here. Oh, cool. So you are actually here. You'd like to see that. I'm gonna try to just do one, just to do one. Right now I'm looking for like the stages so that I could sort of put them in the stage and sort of pose them a certain way. And I don't really know what characters. I pretty much have every character to choose from, so I sort of have to figure that out. But I kind of just want to find where the stages are, because this is, I mean, it's fairly readable here, but we have to kind of figure out what are stages and what are BG, like BG Mexico. That sounds like a stage, but who has a like Metro Station? That sounds like a stage. Halloween Snow. So let's keep looking through this prefab. So prefabs, a prefab is basically just a bunch of game assets put together. That could be models, that could be textures, that could be images, that could be anything. But a prefab is just a bunch of stuff put together. So that could potentially be fighters or maps or anything like that. These look like AI fighters, so I'm guessing maybe they have the enemies for the stage, and that might even be with the AI script all together, but and bundled up together into one file or one folder. So you can see here it's like characters, AI, effects, so maybe map, event system, stage or level, gimmick. Gimmick is usually like part of the stage, like an item on the stage. So let's keep looking. Mesh character, mesh monster, prefab monster, prefab SND, SND spine character, spine character Janae. Huh, so I wonder if that's like the skeleton. Okay, let's keep looking. Prefabs UI. Prefabs UI. Data animation. UI data unit. Background BG. Aquarium. So this is like the word background. That feels a little bit different. So resources data background. Effect. So let's see if I could do prefabs mesh and start from there. Prefab mesh character. Character Joe. Character Dizzy. So yeah, just as an example, I don't know if you were here when I started, but as an example, let's go back to here. And what I do is I'll go to import, and I now have all the characters here, right? So can you see this? Yeah, sorry, it might be a little hard to read, but if I go to CH, these are all the characters. So here's Angel, Angel 15, Armor King, Athena. So I don't know, let's see if we could find a Terry. No, let's see if we could find a Rugal or Omega Rugal. Rugal Greed. Rudy. Maybe he might be under Omega. Oh, O is before RNOP. Orochi. Oh, Omega Rugal BS. All right, so let's open this one and let's see what we get. So that's gonna open. Takes a second apparently. And let's move, so that orange dot there, let's move it over here. Let's focus on it. And then let's just scale it up. Okay. Hopefully you could see that. It's a little hard to see right now, but we're gonna fix it. So that's Omega Rugal, and he's got like a weird purple texture. We're gonna fix that right now. All I have to do is go here. So he's got the shadow model. So let's get rid of that. And there you go. There's a purple Rugal. And now let's go into shading, select Rugal, and change the texture to the D texture. And now, ooh. Oh, so there's actually different parts of Rugal. All right, so let's see if we can fix the whole thing. Accessory D, okay, and then Rugal and D. So D is diffuse, I guess. Now we know. So there you go, there's Rugal. And let's go to animation and take a look at him. Oh crap, I lost it. So there's sort of like a flat, oh, he's missing his hand. There's a flat version of Omega Rugal without all the effects and the particle effects and stuff. So this looks kind of a little like it's missing stuff. So I may have hidden way too many things here. Clavicle. Clavicle. That's pretty funny. So yeah. Oh, his hand, okay. His hand is a separate thing apparently. It's not showing up correctly here for some reason. His little back things here. You can toggle them on and off. That's pretty cool. Let's go back over here. Yeah, his hand is not showing for some reason. Huh. So that's gonna take me some messing around to really figure that out. But let's go back into our folders and see if we can find the maps. Prefab, gimmick. There was prefab mesh, characters. Character, monster. Monster. But it's not mesh anymore. Just monster. Mesh monster. Prefab monster. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll back down to resource backgrounds. Let's see if we could get anything out of here. Seems to be like way too many backgrounds, to be honest. I don't think there's this many stages. Okay. Background, start from there. Background. Background. All the way up to here. 682 items. I don't think there's 682 backgrounds in this game. So let's go over here and let's make a small version. Small version background. And I mistyped that there. Okay. Oh, let me... I was gonna eat this. I made like this egg thingy. I don't know if it would be considered a quiche. Basically just baked an egg in a cup. I'm gonna eat this. And I added some vegetables and whatnot. That's not bad. Alright, so let's go back to Asset Studio. Open that up. And now that we separated all those, let's see if we can find some backgrounds. Let's open all these files up. Let it build everything. Okay. Let's take a look. At least we do have some meshes. So let's see what we get here. Oh, it's just like a flat. Oh, this looks like something. So let's sort this by name. And filter by mesh. So clock tower, right? Clock tower. These are all the pieces of the clock tower. Gotcha. So I'm not really sure how to put this together. It looks like they just put it together in the game. So there's no real like map or dungeon. Wait, let's take a look at the hierarchy here. Battle Dojo. China Floating Village. Sometimes it helps to look at the full file name of this thing. Stage Commons, China Floating Village. Wonderland Castle. So let's just look at Wonderland. Let's just type in Wonderland and see if we could put this together. And I spelled it wrong. Wonderland. Okay, so it's down here. Okay, so this looks like we might be able to put it together. Let's give it a shot. Hold on. Alright. I'm going to extract this one. Merge, maybe? And let's make a new folder. Call it Wonderland. I barely know what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just kind of messing with this. Okay, so Wonderland. Save in there. And let's try to open Wonderland in Blender. and see how much of it comes up. Wonderland. Okay. I feel like it's not going to be much. Oh, actually, it looks like a lot of stuff just loaded there. So actually, let me bring it to the back. GY, and then we could sort of zoom in on it. Huh? Okay. Make that bigger. Ooh. So this doesn't look like it's a stage. It just looks like a bunch of points. Ceiling lights, dust. So this might just be... there's no quad here. This just might just be like the coordinates for where everything goes, but not the actual map. So that's kind of a bummer. Alright, so beyond that though, I don't really think I'm gonna do much else with this stuff for right now, because I sort of need to be inspired a little bit before I can start making what I think I want to make. Try to be artistic a little bit, you know. Alright, so I'm gonna just close this out. I'm not gonna save. So that was just like a fun little exercise. I want to in the future become like a game developer or something. So I like messing with the models and just like moving them around and like actually try to bring them into Unity and see if you can get them to move around and stuff like that. So I just like to tinker a lot. So that's kind of how I learn, and eventually hoping to just become some kind of game creator or something. So that's really the whole purpose of me messing with all that stuff. And I thought I would just at least share with you guys, or with like YouTube in general. And so here's my BlueStacks. I was focusing on some of the daily stuff, but I think for right now I might just try to run some demo space, or I don't know, something here. I actually need to do my card dungeon. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay. Alright, so maybe I should look back to window capture. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Okay, so let me bring this back over here where I can actually see what's going on. I need to get a better second monitor setup going. So I'm already in that. So let me do my hard dungeon really quickly, and then I'll get to the demo space. What do I have? I think I maxed out on these. Some energy. Okay. Some AP. So yeah, if I do end up making like a wallpaper thumbnail or like any kind of image out of this, I'll try to post it as a community post, and then maybe I'll include it in a video or a thumbnail or something. But I think it's really cool to be able to do that type of stuff. And I'm sort of just still learning because I do want to try to make some animation. And I feel like I've been saying that for a while and I haven't actually done any, but I am. There was one that I was working on. Didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to, so sort of have to just try again. It looks okay, but I want to do better. Alright, so let me just run this card dungeon. And then I'll probably open some of those boxes. I did get all my other ones for today from League Match, from Advent Dungeon, and everything else. So let me go open those right now. Oh, let me do this too. Gotta keep getting points for that event that's going on. I'm so hoping for EX Nameless, and I hope regular Nameless gets an EX, and I hope BS Nameless gets an EX. That would be cool. Okay, back to here. And I'm gonna scroll down to my boxes. 45, okay. Man, this has been a grind and a half. I was able to finish off Athena, but now I have to do Lady Chin. And I'm already at 6 out of 10. But this thing is made in such a way that even though you're level 6 out of 10, you're still not really 50% of the way there, so that is a little bit annoying. I think the total, actually I should say it on the Athena one. Oh, maybe not. I think the total was like 36,000. Alright. So do I want to do Demo Space? Not really. I don't really want to do this. Feels like such a grind. I went into the wrong thing. Okay. So how are you doing? How's your day been treating you today? I feel like it was a really long day for me. Just had, where am I even going? I had some really annoying kids today, just being annoying. And it's hard to deal with those type of situations. You just woke up. I forget that I am in a different time zone. You just woke up. Nice. What time? What are you in America? I would assume 8:34. So it's 6:34. I think it's daylight savings time over there. Man, I'm glad I don't have to go through daylight savings time. Well, I'm thinking of the East Coast, at least 6:34. That's pretty early. Man. I hate waking up early in general. I'm more of a night person. Oh, this is a boss stage, okay. So wait, are you a King of Fighters player or are you a War of the Visions player? Don't tell me Nina died. Oh, King of Fighters. Okay, so I'm playing the right game right now. I feel like... So, this game is actually pretty good for giving out free stuff, which is good. Oh, crap, I'm still on auto. Which is good, but I feel like this game makes me grind out a lot. Much more than any other free-to-play game that I've played. Is he blocking? Man, it's so... After looking at the models and now seeing the animations, it just makes me feel like, man, these guys did a good job on these things. Stay with Jin right for now so I can recover from HP. And I am petrified. He's deciding to block for some reason, but that's fine, I'll take that. Okay, he's stunned, and Nina, get in there. Am I losing life? No, I'm not. I'm gaining life. Oh crap, I took a big hit right there. And I'm petrified. Okay. That's a good point. We do get a lot of stuff for free. And even though this is like the hardest demo space, last month or last 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, they basically gave it to us for free, and they gave us one of each memory. So I'm not really too upset about this. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I mean, so we basically have to use like really premium units to get through this. I don't think that's really a problem with demo space itself. I think that's just the way the game works, where it's like you have to, like, everything is free, but you have to keep up with the newer units, otherwise they go out of date. So you basically have to always play and do your dailies and get your free rubies, do your time trials. Cooldown 3. Okay. Someone was saying in my comments that I should use the cooldown cards. He can't get past level 5. Okay, that's a problem. Level 5, that's an issue. But that's kind of the thing, is like they sort of, every demo space, or not even demo space, like any event, like any tower event, they just decide, oh, this is what works for this event. Nothing else will really be effective. Like for the boss showdown, like the Street Fighter characters were just not effective past like level 20 or something. Yeah, I agree that it's like too difficult, but like, I don't know. I don't really know how to say it. Like, they want you to use your account, basically. Like, figure out what in your account is good, and not just whatever your strongest unit is. Granted, like, I feel like these units I'm using right now are pretty strong. Oh, what's Nina? Is she attack type? Defense type, so she's not gonna be recovering any HP. Alright, so I'm gonna switch to Brugal. I need to try to get an HP recovery for her because she is dying. Or I could just let her die and use one of those potions. But I feel like I want to save my potions till much, much later. I think they set the difficulty so other characters later will have modes they can do. Yeah, I agree with that. You don't think this is made for characters that are out right now? Well, that's kind of the thing though. Like demo space always changes. So there's only like 5 days left. So it would have to be like if Athena and Lady Chin aren't working for this, then I think that's a problem. Like I get it for Rugal and older characters than that. But if Lady Athena and Lady Chin aren't working, I think that's a problem. It's like literally, if you're pulling banner from the banner like right now, those characters should be able to clear everything currently. Because like anything else, like you can clear everything else with anybody. But like this new content, you should be able to clear with the banner unit. Otherwise, what's the reason for pulling on a banner? Oh, I could have healed right there. So I'm just kind of assuming, like, I don't even know if Alyssa has immunity here. And I just got wrecked. Okay, I'm getting destroyed here. Okay, I just lost Alyssa. No, so yeah, no, people are saying like they had to use Hwoarang or they had to use Devil Jin. There's like a cheap thing you can do with Devil Jin, and that's how I got past level 8. I feel a little bit ashamed, but it just kind of sucks that you need either like Devil Jin, Hwoarang. I think Nina EX has some kind of hyper armor. I'm not really sure how long she can keep it up though. But to me, it kind of sucks that you have to use one of those units. And I forgot to make those changes again. All right, let me take a little bit of a pause here and get something to drink. So let me keep this on so that I can hear when it starts. Okay, it just started right when I said that. Ready, go. Come on, man, move. Why is he not moving? I feel like I lost way too much life. This is the thing that bothers me too, is I feel like if it's gonna be so hard to recover HP, there needs to be like more potions or something like that. Cause this is just like way too annoying. Like I understand like during the level, don't recover HP, that's fine. But after between levels, there's gotta be some kind of way to recover or do something. Cause it's a little much. I'm just wasting my epic skills. It's like you take insane amounts of damage. You really need a lot of CP. The further you go, you need a ton of CP. And you can't recover life. And you can only use certain characters. Like, they gotta give you something, man. Because the thing that I hate having to do is having to replay the same level every time just to get like a better score. That's annoying to me. Or not a better score, but so that you can complete it with less damage. Oh jeez. I think Devil Jin is gonna have to be my guy for this. Just keep him in. Okay, so I lost about half my life on Rugal. So I think I'm gonna restart. Okay. Give me a second here. Can reach this from here. Okay, I got this apple juice right here. Yeah, Alyssa's being kind of useless right now, if I'm being honest.
Ready, go.
Oh damn, this apple juice is really good. I feel like my inputs are just not working. Yeah, I'm just taking way too much damage. I don't know. I want to retry again. I lost way too much life there. And that's what I hate about this mode. Because for me, in towers, I'm used to like, you usually get like a daily HP reset. And that's how you get through a tower. It's supposed to be like a survival thing. But this is just like,
Ready, go.
I don't know. It's just too many factors. See, and now Rugal. Alright, I'm just gonna put Devil Jin as the first character. And so now the thing that I'm thinking now is, since they're giving us those potions, we have to try to, there's going to be certain levels where we're just going to die and lose a character. And then I think it's going to be, oh, I hit retry. I think we're just going to have to accept that and then just use a potion. But the trouble for me, oh my god. Whenever it comes to any kind of game, RPG, whatever, is when do you want to use your potions, and when do you want to save your potions? And I always end up saving all my potions and items till the last boss, and then at that point I have too much. And also, I think they should also make this so that if you go in with one team, like let's say you go in with like a really weak team and you do some damage, like you kill like a wave or two, they should keep that for the next team. Just let you start with whatever wave that was. I'm gonna check his leadership skill. Defense type fighters. Alright, I don't care about defense type fighters. I mean, that might be good for Nina, but we're using Devil Jin. Okay, so Let me check his cards.
Devil Jin.
Because I was suggested to use the cooldown cards, which I think is a good idea, of course. Let me just check on my phone. I think it's a good idea to use the cooldown cards. You know, some of these cards have built-in cooldown. So decreases skill cooldowns by 1.2 seconds. This is level 30 and level 10. So that's called This is Taekwondo. And this one does what? Skill cooldown by 1.2 seconds. Okay. Nothing but a mission. It's a collab. I probably don't have Gintama. Alright, so nothing but a mission. So these two are both 1.2 second ones. Option second. Can I sort by collab? No. So this is Street Fighter already. Street Fighter, Shermie. Here's some Tekken stuff. So nothing but a mission. Oh, they don't have their names here. Time to Die. Realization of Destruction Nature. Oh man. Damn, this juice is good. Is it this one? Explosion warning. Nothing but a mission, okay. By 1.9 seconds. So that one's pretty good. Alright, so that's on Kusanagi for some reason. Got one on Kusanagi and one on Rugal. Okay, so I'll equip the one from Kusanagi. So that one's good because it's a Tekken card. So he should be able to get all the benefits. And actually I could just equip two of them. And then use Joe Higashi as a leader. Okay. So I'm gonna give Rugal one of these other cards. Even though I probably won't even use Rugal. Yeah, give him this one. I don't have the one from Gintama. Unreal Peace. Oh, the the Maxima one. I should have plenty of those. I should have a really good one actually. The Transcended one. Such a pain to look through all this. Is that this one? Strategic Retreat? Yeah, so I have plenty of those. Oh, so transcending it doesn't raise the percentage anymore. Okay, but for right now, I'll just use the Tekken ones. And Joe leadership. Alright, so hopefully Joe doesn't take any damage here. This is gonna be $97 Joe. 97. Oh, I can't sort by year. But he would have to be awakened. I don't know if he is awakened. I rarely even use my my brown characters and whatnot. So let me go take a look and see if I could find Joe. Joseph Higashi. 97. Oh, Joseph. Alright, let me double check his leadership. Hold on, about 1.5 seconds. That is insane. Okay, so let me give him. Oh, he is awakened to level plus 20. That's pretty crazy. He's just like bottom of the barrel at this point. Not that it's gonna matter much. 28,000 CP. But let me awaken him one more time. At least he's a silver. Gotta be careful, I only have 32 of his memories. Oh, he probably doesn't even have imprint stones on. I'm not gonna build imprint stones for him. I think last time I used like a gold character, I just gave them like my leftover Street Fighter stones. And I wish I didn't let my Tekken ones expire, because that would have been really nice to just have some generic stones. Yeah, at least his core's mostly up. Oh, he does actually have some really bad imprint stones. Alright, I just need him to survive long enough to tag. Alright, back to demo space. I should go from here, from the option menu, and actually clear something. Okay. I'd be happy to get these hammers. If I make it to tier 15, I'd be pretty happy. I gotta do my chapter of fight for today. Okay. Joe Higashi. This is 28,000 combat power. Alright, let's get this. Like, it's great. Like, thank you for the guy who commented about this stuff, But like, does the average player know all this stuff or where to find this information? I think that's kind of the issue with this demo space. Oh, Sha!
Ready, go!
Ah, where's my cursor? Oh my lord. Oh my god. I was not even active in this window. I should try to play this on my phone. Yeah, that's kind of my problem. Is for a lot of players, they might go into this, play it, and then lose, and then not want to play it. Which I get it, like they want people to buy the new unit, but most people aren't gonna do that. Most people play a game, if they lose, they're just not gonna do anything. I already died. By the way, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate that very much. So, I think you said you were free to play. What are some of your stronger units, or what units did you choose to focus on? Just out of curiosity. For myself, I focused more on the Street Fighter collab, and I'm already dead again. I focused more on the Street Fighter collab, but those units are kind of out of date. When it came to Tekken, I really just wanted to go with like SS memory units and then just call it a day. But I feel like they're making me regret that. They're making me regret not fully building either Jin or Hwoarang. And I actually did try to pull for Hwoarang a little bit more, but look at this, I'm already dead. I tried to pull for Hwoarang a little bit more, but my luck just became terrible. And I was like, you know what, I need to finish Nina, I need to finish Classic Hwoarang. So I just went into the other banner. Because I think Classic Hwoarang gave you enough. He gave you enough. Oh no, not even Classic Hwoarang. I had him to the point where I just needed it to get him to A4 or A3. And that got me the imprint stone, which I gave to Nina. But now I'm thinking I should probably just switch it to Jin. Use a one of those imprint stone unlocking thingies. I keep getting caught in these by these orb things. So the good thing about the Tekken collaboration units is that they actually can recover HP. So weirdly, I think that's sort of the theme of the demo spaces. Part of the reason why you can't recover HP is to make the Tekken characters inherently like a bit stronger. But unfortunately, you need like the EX Tekken fighters to really get anywhere. Oh, you go for every banner? So like you use your free rubies and then like some more? Or do you try to get everyone to like A3 or above? Oh my god, what just happened? Do you try to get everyone to A3? Or do you actually like max people out? Because for me, like Like really, I've only ever maxed out like free units, and then I took when it came to Ryu in Street Fighter, I try to focus on him just because I know I like Ryu, and I was just like, you know what, let me just do Ryu. Oh, you get everyone and don't awaken. So you basically like collect. Like that's the thing. I'm kind of, I came from like Pokemon, so I'm used to like collecting, which can be pretty, it could be bad in this game, but they do give you free units like Kusanagi and that XV Rugo and the Gato, things like that. So it's not too bad in terms of like collecting. But then again, like whenever they decide to release an event like this or the boss showdown, it really screws you. Come on, just die. It really screws you. Like I get why they do that, but it feels like, I don't know, a lot of times it just feels a little bit pointless. You know, why give out free characters and then they seem like they're going to be good compared to the past, but going forward they're not going to be like super good. Collab units definitely stay good for a while. The free Nina is still pretty good, but obviously they want you to spend and like level her up. You know, I really like the boss stages because you only have to fight the one boss and that's it. Don't have to deal with these orb things. Alright, I should I should use my heal. So I now have the heal buff for Jin. So that's why I like using Jin now a lot more. Because I think I've recovered more HP than what I've lost right now. So that's good. Actually, the skill cooldown is actually pretty fast. With the Joe leadership and those cards. I think this is actually somewhat manageable. With a 5-second cooldown, that's actually really good. I feel like I'm awakened. Like I don't even have to awaken. I just noticed that. Like I didn't realize it was going that fast. I like pretty much always have, well, let me awaken and actually do some damage, first of all. And then say like I actually feel like I have the ability to just keep using my skills without having to wait much. Yikes, man. I feel like I'm doing like no damage. So aside from pulling units, I think what was good was the Omega Rugal set. That set was actually really good. Hopefully they keep making sets like that. The set cards. Like the current one is pretty decent, but it's limited to like color units, so I'm not the biggest fan of it. However, it's still pretty good because there's some good yellow and red units. So I'm glad at least they did something to sort of help some older units out. And honestly, it helps like all units, like old and new. So I think that was pretty worth it. Yeah, I think the Athena one, the one that gives the CP boost, is based on color. I think the other ones are fine. Just the CP boosting one. I think that's the middle. the middle one. And that's the thing, each one has had a limitation. So the first one I think was the Tekken one, if I'm not mistaken. Tekken one, and then the Rugal one, and now the Athena one. There might have been one other one that I might be forgetting about. This is great. Jin is good for this. He takes like no damage. And with that extra low cooldown, I think I'm doing way better. But my thing is like my Jin is only A3, so I feel like the higher and higher I go, it's just gonna take me longer and longer to beat all these stages. There was one with the New Faces team. Did that one have a limitation? Like, was it only for EX that they got the CP boost? Or was it like the New Faces, basically? I like barely remember. Okay, so hopefully I should be able to beat this one. Should have this one in the bag. Oh, but I feel bad because it's like you need Devil Jin for this. Or you need Hwoarang. And like, well, now even for myself, I only have him on A3. So like, how far is this gonna take me? Look how long that one took me. The New Faces team set had no limitations. That's crazy. I gotta look that up now. 20% of yellow fighter, blue element, balance type fighter. 50% or lower. That's pretty much all the time. So I usually go for that one. 40%. Special comeback. Okay. Let me take a look at my codex. Because it's good to know. Even though I've missed out on it probably. It's good to know these cards. Set is yellow, right? Yep. You can't sort on this. There's the DOA. Is it towards the bottom? Okay. This is the Athena set here. So here it says yellow and red fighters combat power by 30,000. So what is this? Oh, is this the one you can buy right now? Tag cooldowns, active skill damage. I think you can buy that in the shop right now. So I just got the Rugal set, the Tekken set. Oh, these guys. Is it this one? No. Beautiful rehabilitation. This one. Oh, this one. Defense and balance type fighters combat. Oh, I didn't know that. Defense and balance. That's like 2/3 of the fighters. Well, defense and balance, so it's not like attack fighters, but that's still pretty good. Nina's defense. Hwoarang is... I don't know what Hwoarang is. Critical rate by 4%. Yeah, that's a pretty... Like, this set is pretty good. And I actually do have this set, so... So I do have 3 sets that can increase the CP. Okay, defense type CP. Oh, the Cronin set does as well. So I never got that one. But this is a good one that people always say to use this. But this is defense fighters. Defense, and another one is attack. This is what, Halloween? There's a 6-star Halloween set. I didn't know that. Attack, attack, attack. Wow. I don't remember the set at all. What is this one? Attack, attack, attack. Got one of those. So the Tekken one, Tekken power by 3,500 or 35,000. So it sucks that I got 2 of these 2, but only 1 of these. So that was dumb of me. Look at all that more damage I could be doing. Regret that. No, these are not super crazy. Wait, so these are from the rush dungeon? Did I miss a rush dungeon somehow? I don't know. This must have been from before. This is not a rush dungeon one. This is from the rush dungeon. Yeah, they all seem to have the same sort of effects. All right, let me get back to it. So what, I started on 8 or 9? I feel like I've only done like 3 levels. Normal match. The one before that was normal. I'm so tired already. What time is it? It's 9:17 for me. Not that bad of a time. Alright, so Devil Jin, you're gonna have to go ahead and continue to carry this. And you know what I hate too? Like starting at the last Steamo space or 2 bases ago, that they added those brawl matches where you have to bring like 3 units. So now they kind of force you to go out and switch to only 1 unit. That is so annoying. I need to move out the way before these things hit me. Kill the orb, dude, please. I saw someone say that if you get hit by those spiders, you can actually recover all your HP. So I might try that. Where's my phone at? Oh crap, what am I doing? Oh, my Joe took some damage. Oh, I killed the spider. I'm stuck. You know, I kind of do want to be able to use some of the older units. I mean, I guess you could just use them for other modes. Ah, they got me. See, this is not fun. 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 I mean, I do get a lot of enjoyment out of getting free units, but if these free units are like old by the time I give them their SS memories, then I don't get a lot of that enjoyment. Okay, good, good, good. It did work. Get out of the stun. Get out of the stun, please. Okay, so you see how he took damage and now his whole life bar is red? That means I can recover all that HP. Granted, it'll be hard to recover it all, but it's doable. Yo, that's a nice little trick though. That makes it like if you have Devil Jin, that makes Devil Jin like way better. The fact that those spiders can help you recover life, even though they're usually like terrible news to get hit by them, it's real good if you're Jin, or if you're Tekken, I guess. Oof! I just got hit by some poison. No, I don't need to get hit again. Or I need to awaken. Oh, I got hit again. Okay, actually have a pretty decent amount of life. Ooh, XP Angel, you look so good. Wait, this is an XP Angel. I gotta say though, it's good to be able to do your 3PG finishers. You do have a lot of time for this, but who wants to sit here for like 8 minutes on one boss? Oof, 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 oof. Damn, all that life I recovered is gone. I'm doing okay damage. I just have to stall out for the awakened skill again. got one more floor down. And you know what sucks too? And another thing. Every level, every floor is exactly the same thing. You get waves. They're all waves. You get like those robot enemies. You get those orb enemies. It's the same. Okay, there's the boss levels. There's the Braum levels, but it's really the same. Decreases the cooldown of ultimates by 55%. Active 1 by 5%. That's really good. 5%. 5% is pretty good. Okay, level 13. Bleed damage. Alright, so this is a brawl match. So, yeah, so that means I can't use Joe. And then normal. 15 is boss. Normal. Defense. Oh, so 16 I thought would be a defense, but it's not, it's a normal. 18 is a defense. Man, this is so, oh. Alright, let me go back to where I was. 13. Let me take Joe off, because, yeah. Joe gonna die. I don't want Joe to die.
Devil Jin.
So if I die, I have to pause it really quickly, really quickly, and exit out so that I don't lose Jin. Oh, Jin's wings are black. So thinking back to the model, I think his wings were still that purple color. Do I still have that open? No, I don't. Alright, how's my life at? I need to pay attention. Okay, I'm doing okay. Can you die, please, and stop blocking? That was a waste. Man, I really should have focused on Double Gene. He's actually really good. Oh, there's one of the spiders. I'll let it hit me. Okay, good. Oh no! Oh. Hopefully I get a lot of life back from this. Yo, that spider is a godsend. It's crazy. Can't believe that worked. Hope they don't fix that. I hope they don't realize that and that stays as an exploit for the next Demo space. Because that's freaking awesome. Look how much life I have right now. Oh no, let me just do the finisher on this orb thing. Alright, there's another orb, so that's good. Oh my god, these orbs have a shit ton of life. Imagine if I had all my units on here. They would all be dead. They would just all die instantly. Oh my lord, who thinks this is a fair thing? Oh. Dude, that is so terrible. I'm a little frustrated right now. I think I might have to stop this. There's no way I'm gonna beat this whole tower. I'm gonna try to get to like 20, 25, something like that. There's no way I'm going to 50. I just don't have the patience. Let me go back and do that other tower. I just don't have the patience for this one, man. I think I should be able to beat this if I do manual. I ran like the last few on auto. I think I can do this one. I'm a little below the CP, but might as well try. And I would use my Athena in demo space, but you need her to be awakened to 1, so I guess I can't use her.
Ready. Go. Good. Great. Excellent.
Oh, I only have 3 minutes. Oh no.
Good. Great.
Oh, I'm doing like no damage.
Good. Good.
Oh my lord, I hate the robot.
Great. Excellent.
They're dead, they're dead. Let them die.
Good. Great. Excellent.
This needs to be the last wave already. Oh, I completely missed.
Good. Great.
Alright, so I think I could do this one. 80 to it.
Fight.
Wow, come on.
Good.
Psycho juice.
Good.
I should really equip her with the cooldown stuff. Oh, not this again. Oh my lord. Treating it like this is Devo's based on putting out.
You lose.
Yeah, let me give her the cooldown cards. I could give her the maximum one, but I don't think I could use two of them. Oh, did I give her back the Rugos? Did I? She does have the Rugal set. Give her the maximum card. Never find. Okay. Well, any one of them should be good. Oh, you could just equip two of them. I didn't realize that. Right, so let me awaken this one. My CP is way down. Oh lord. Alright, maybe just one of them. Oh. I don't even know what I had on. I'm not gonna give one. $492. These are the best ones I got. That I just have on. The Lady Joy card. And 80. Wait, this is already a 5. Alright, what is one? I'll do this really quickly. This is 0 card? Oh no. It's alright. I think I'll try this one more time. And honestly, if I lose, I think I might just take a big long break. It's only 14 less CP. That makes no sense. lost 6,000. Or I guess that's just base DP and then all these other stats affected too. Oh. It really sucks to not have access to infringed phones. Obviously she's gonna throw. Yeah, this has lowered my CPU by way too much. Now it's 79 instead of 83. I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference. Or it's not gonna make a positive difference.
Ready. Go. Good. Great. Excellent.
No.
Good. Good. Great. Good. Great. Excellent. Good.
Oh, come on.
Great. Excellent.
How'd the robot take no damage?
Good. Great. Good. Great. Good. Great.
Oh, didn't get to use that. Okay, it looks like I did more damage actually, so I'm gonna stay with this.
Fight.
Gotta make sure not to take too much damage. And there's the damage that I have to make sure not to take. I really hate some of these bosses recently that they could just do it with finisher randomly like that.
Great.
He just got me, bro.
Good.
How you like getting finisher? Yep, she just stood up and did her finisher. Alright, looks like I'm taking some immunity there. Yeah, I don't know how I survived longer this time around, but hey, I'll take it.
KO.
I will definitely take it. Alright, so at least I can beat a level in this tower.
You win.
Ooh, 5 elite hammer. Man, I am struggling. don't think these are really designed for you to beat them with a level 90, but I guess that was worth a shot.
分析完了 Sleep well 来たかうりゃ
And then like I would need to get the
子供じゃないの
kind of want to. I swear, like 2 or 3 times that I've opened one of these, I got Chizuru when I already had her maxed out. I was so mad at that. Yeah, this is a mystery box. So I'll probably just get another copy of Chizuru. So like, it's almost not even worth doing. Let go. Alright.
1 2 3
Feel so tired, man. I'm just here being tired. I'm bitten by mosquitoes. I'm 20 away from being able to build one of these. But honestly, was that the event medal? Oh, what one of these? Oh yeah, I did get it. Wow. Hey, I got this golden double gem. Is that golden or is that bronze? That's a bronze. Oh. Do my epic quests. Or forget.
ああチャンスを与えてやろう
So I still need.
選ぶチャンスを
I'm about to hit 210. I still need like 60 more levels. I don't know why. Why did I even start this? I'm like never gonna finish this. Yeah, my brain is like fried. So at least I put my energy to use. Okay. Speaking of energy, let me go get my free energy. Let's see what the new memory Charizard. Finished Rugal. I think I finished Baseball Vanessa. I don't really need anyone else from this. Arena? A league match, I should say. Could definitely afford this. This is 4,000, so I can't really afford that. Get my Soldos. I could only afford 2. It's not even gonna be that helpful. This can drop some good stuff, I think. Yeah. Gold dust, I guess. I don't really know. Might as well get it. Oh man. That just came from there. These guys I'll wait until there's a carnival to claim them. Not that they're worth much, but yeah, I don't really play championship that much, so I'll never get anywhere with that. Okay. Should I watch my ad for the summon ticket? Great. Yeah, I've been doing the card dungeon so much now, but now I have to keep cleaning out my card inventory. It's really annoying. This has been like one of the most annoying events, and I'm not even close to done with this. This has been like one of the most annoying. I feel like it's just been a part-time job playing this game over the last week or two. Gotta love this Japanese ad.
さんと一緒にクレーンゲームをガチ攻略してまいります。本日の運営はこちらでございます。ピロケース運営。じゃあ早速ですが攻略ポイントを教えてください。はい。橋の間に落としてゲットしていただく形になるんですけれど、まずは4点ある角を意識して狙っていただくのがポイントになっています。なるほど。斜めにしていく感じですね。はい。見たことあるね。あれ一緒にやった？やりました。ちょっと。Oh
my god, this ad is super long. Alright, let me close it. They're wearing those like masks that don't even do anything. I've seen this one guy at my job wear those masks and it's just like, what are you doing, my dude? Alright. I think I'm gonna call it, man. Yeah, I was gonna try to do 7 a day, but I just don't feel like that's gonna happen. Let me do my chapter fight. Should be quick enough. I'm not even that far. I should be able to auto it. I still have to do my time attack.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, I put it on auto. Get stepped on.
Perfect. You
Isn't it
win.
past your
This ain't even my
bedtime?
best team anymore.
Round two. Fight.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐.
Round one.
Round one. Fight. No.
KO.
Oh no.
Bedtime?
Round two.
Oh no.
Fight.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐.
Okay. No. Okay. 2 more levels here. Only approaching level 25. And what's today, the 8th? I guess it's the 8th now, yeah. So I missed 3 days.
Round one.
I'm sure it was
Fight.
by doing some other difficult content. So I'm okay.
Perfect. You
Isn't it
win.
past
I'm okay
your
with that.
bedtime?
Round two. Fight.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐.
Round one. Fight. Perfect. You
Isn't it
win.
past your bedtime?
Round 2. Fight.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐.
Okay, one more level. I think we're pretty good. 165. Yeah, so right now, Ryu's the strongest.
Devil Jin. Nina Williams.
Devil Jin. Nina Williams. I wonder if that guy re-recorded, like re-voice acted those lines, or if they just used the soundbite. From the original game.
Round 1.
You know what? Oh, there's the dog. I think I might switch to War of the Visions. 10:03, I should say. Get this cable going.
KO.
Psycho Pine.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, ooh. Let's leave you here for now.
KO.
벌써 끝이야? 더 덤벼봐.
Let's see who's that. Bada.
Ready. Fight.
Edgelord version of Hwoarang. Alright, so I think maybe I'll run some card dungeons. Let me do that over here. Okay, they actually have both here. I could swear just wait, what? Okay, never mind. I'll keep that at the bottom. I am really tired, but I have to beat this. Well, let me do my hard quests. Hold on. Move this stuff on the ground here. Why this stuff is here? So stay. Yeah, there we go. Hard quests. And I actually just got some new units, as if I needed any more new units. Okay, so stay here. And we're gonna auto clear a bunch of these. Residence team. Oh no, I'm not trying to. No. Alright, so then not only did I want to just do my hard quests, but I actually wanted to do the new hard quest for the units I just got, just to have them done. Not that I'm gonna need those extra 5 shards. Yeah, so I just did Dark Fina. Jaden should be done. I guess another limit broken. Yeah, his is done. Sodomy. Chunak. I think Little Leela is done as well. Well, let me do Sadali. I just randomly got Sadali, Chunak, and Dark Fina, so thank you. So include Sadali in the formation. Anyone have a Sadali? Anyone? Anyone? No? All of a sudden my win team is looking really good because I got Halloween Leela. I just got Sadali. Alright, what else do I need to do in this game? Let me do that spider boss thing. Yeah, this doesn't say you can't hire a companion, so you might as well hire one. Let me copy this team. Coward team. And let me add Sotoligo. It'll be level 1. And Ramo's okay. Let me just add another companion. Alright, now back to this. Back to this. Go to challenge dungeon. I didn't actually do my tower trials. I thought I did. So time for another ad.
I suppose I can play a little.
120 AP, that's not bad.
Much better.
No need for chit chat. Here I come. I guess this works.
It's a short ad, so that's good.
Ready whenever you are. You're open. They look kind of strong. Here I go.
A boost for you.
Follow me, ready.
Take that!
Here I go.
Get this bread here. Yeah, I think I definitely want to get those 10 hammers.
This will be my strength.
I'll definitely get to level 15.
This is exciting.
Provided I don't get wrecked again in that brawl match. Alright, so I know I still need to do my time attack.
Can you keep up?
But I'll hold off till later.
Zombie attack!
Do the stuff that barely matters.
I'll cut you down.
Collect my free stuff. Although I probably don't need level 4s anymore. Or level 5.
Faster, faster.
But I'm getting here.
Take this.
And then let's do Dungeon of Time.
You're open.
Is this what you wanted? This is exciting. Is it over already?
Okay, good. Mission clear. remember to stretch my my arms, my neck. Pretty sure I did Little Lila.
Time to die.
I just gotta do Chuna. Use the board of Chuna. Would be nice to have a maxed out Chunek for the next gold raid, but I doubt it. Let's give him a two-headed dragon.
I suppose I can play a little. Not finished yet, I hope.
Scared
Don't give it my all. They look kind of strong. Ready whenever you are. Here I go.
That's a book, yeah. Oh, did I bring up? Oh, I don't think I brought a buddy, man. This might be a new one.
Fun's not over. This is exciting.
I just realized I have two soundtracks going on, so sorry if that's a name.
Take this.
I'll cut you down. I'm ready. Prepare yourselves.
By my screen. Don't blink.
I don't even care what damage they do. I just want to get some kind of box. I don't really need the max one.
Healing time.
I could probably actually update this team.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fast. Level 3 Chudak, level 4.
Going in.
Great.
I don't know who to work on in terms of hard quests. I've been working on Oberon. And then I stopped because I came here and I was like, man, I got way more Mind Spheres for Jaden. And I haven't even like 99 hit yet. And then Charlotte, I think I'm pretty close to 120. Farm would be nice to have up.
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Gilgamesh to Raldor I need to finish. Liza doesn't, I don't really need Eliza. I don't know why I put her there. More, I don't really need her anymore. I just wanted her TMR. Actually, I should get her TMR. And it might be nice to build more. More's pretty cool. Miranda, I wanted her TMR as well. Although I just want him both because he's fire. Renan. I don't really need Renan. Alright, let me take some of these people that I mentioned off. So I got Lucia, Renan. I don't need Eliza. I don't. Well, maybe I'll wait till Moore's at 200. Then I'll stop. I don't need Miranda anymore. I don't really need Valric, but I'll leave him. Sakura. I only took off 2 people. Okay, so it's either lead Darkfina or Chunak. I will go with Darkfina. Darkfina is actually a good design, so I like her. Let's save that. Now I have Darkfina here, yay! Oh, and I could just also see their yeah, more might be good to have her up when I get Aerith up and running. But that's not gonna be for a while. Oh, I finished Scarfo, I didn't realize. There's Nick on her, Malaya is new. Okay, Shella's ready to go. $125 Darkfina. Her regular is healthier. Yeah, Farm is ready to go too, mostly. Killfei is almost maxed. Inera's finished already. Shell's finished already. Dotally 120 no. Victoria, Chuna, good. Leela. Well, I pulled like 4 different copies of Leela somehow. I didn't even want her. I was trying to get Glaciella, but I pulled just about everyone else. Alright, so back to the bookmark. So we're doing Jaden, Farm, oops. Jaden, Farm, Charlotte, and Lucia. I don't know if I even want to do Renan anymore. I already have Ibarra. Ibarra's like still really good. Do dark unit. Not that I need another dark unit, but and I dropped my phone again. Not that I need another dark unit, but at least Fina is pretty cool. Like I said, I like her design, so more power to her. Alright. What I need to do right now is the event. I never got the blossom for that. Alright, BlueStacks. Been real. It's annoying. I wanted to focus. I still haven't finished my selection quest for RHS, and I wanted to focus on that, but I just didn't. Man, oh man. I just never did it. I just, yesterday or the day before, probably yesterday, I just beat the stage 9 with all the stars. So now I can farm my monthly tickets a little bit better. What am I doing here? Okay. So the hard part about this is getting the triple kill. I think when you kill somebody, more people spawn in. So I almost had it one time with Engelbert and those two guys, but
Annihilate
it
the
must
enemy.
have
Let's go.
physical shield. Alright, so I'm just gonna buff up first turn. I think what ended up happening is that I actually got KO'd. Remember,
Let
like,
us fight in earnest.
Kill anyone who gets in my way.
vitality. Holy nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're all buffing in place, so I have Immortal Spirit. No.
I suppose I can play along.
I swear, if I don't get this, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Because I'm tired. I'm really tired. Life will leave.
This is exciting.
I like how Engelbert is like on the offensive here. Yeah, sure. Right. Lower the fool's defense. Why is he using horizontal shot? Yeah, sure. You can't lower his defense. Poison stuff. Can't poison him. Oh, he's got 2 physical shields. I could have done like way more damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and LB just to get rid of the shield. Here comes the goons. I should give Lucia the Black Witch on the battlefield. Just need that one other guy to get in. Maybe I could hit all 3 of these guys. I would have to put it up there on that thing. While we're Joker standing. Oh, not even. Oh no, Engelbert is 1 square too far away. That sucks. Alright, let's see if I could just get them to gather around. Maybe I could get Kane to take the hate. Oh no, he doesn't have nothing later on. My only healer is freaking Lucia. Does she have the battle flare? She does. That kills. Yeah, this is not gonna be worth it. Right, so let's stay back and heal with a non-healer. Archaic healing. Hopefully Kane don't die. And Kane died.
Much
Okay,
better.
so this is a loss. Alright, so I'm about to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. I think I'm gonna try to do this in bed. I'm having trouble staying vertical right now. In the meantime, let me use some potions. Well, let me go to summon. Get some energy here. Those boxes. And I'll do a bunch of card dungeon runs right now. And let me see how many summons I got here. Oh, pretty much the card dungeon run right here. 350. I don't like using my cards because then I have to clean up the inventory. Not wounds, not wounds. Equal to those. Not wounds. I don't know why I want to own that card. Okay. Why not? So just cancel out of that. That's probably nothing good, to be honest. Yeah. Alright, so this is 60 points per card. That's 600 per temple. Not the greatest, but not too bad. Okay, you got that card I need. I guess I needed that. Did I need that? I don't know. Alright, so I got it. What else do I need? Well, I guess there's still cards that I haven't gotten. Blue Mary. Who is Chris? A Shermie card. Kind of want the Shermie card. Oh, that's not Shermie, that's for sure. Yori. Oh, maybe I need that actually. Isn't that the one that takes a long time? The one that's good for time attack. Maybe that's why I suck at time attack. Let me go for that one. And let's keep pulling. We gotta get to at least 250. Oh, I got this random card there. Oh, I got a 6-star. 31. 31 more. Let's just get up to 31. So there's that card. And one more 10 pull. And then one more single pull. Just for the OCD sake. And I got a 5-star. So go into the inventory. Scroll all the way down. Ooh, my knee. About to open this too, to be honest. Actually, I don't really want to have to sort out those imprint stones, but I could get some hammers out of it. I need to build up more of those. I'm not gonna use them. 30 core, time attack. 10 and 15. It's not gonna be enough. So have to wait till tomorrow. Alright, let's go to the card dungeon. Use up about 1, 2, and then when it's 200 mark, use like 5 or 6 of these. 6, okay. And then let's just do tier 15. So that should definitely be safely 30 run. And then I'll open up some of the boxes. Oh, all the boxes. Which is, in the grand scheme of things, is only some box. Then we'll give the presents, and then we'll see how many points we're at the team co-op thing. Then we'll call it a day. Okay, we've made it to the next tier on the team co-op. Thankfully, at least we're getting somewhere. But the last 2 tiers are the most ridiculous one. And that one was that. So then after that, I don't really know if I'm going to keep summoning. Am I going to keep getting these presents? Opening these boxes? I only need to open the box. I don't really need to give. So yeah, actually we're pretty far. So we got a good 6,000 just now. Just need 20,000 more. So I need to do that. What I just did 3 more times. That's actually not too bad. I should be able to make it with those chests, I think. So I think we get around 30 daily. So 30 times 50 is 1,500. If I do an extra 30, that's 3,000 off of that just alone. So 3,000 per day. Well, let's say 1,500 per day. How much time is left in it? 13 days. So that's 13 days, but there's only 8 days left in this. So we're only getting those boxes for 8 days. So 8 times 1,500 is what? 30, 60, 90, 120. So 12,000. So I still need to make up 8,000 more. So I think with boxes, if I do 30 boxes a day, that I get for free, and then 30 that I spend energy on, that should be enough. I should have it like 2 days early, actually, 1 or 2 days early. So that's not too bad. All right, so this is looking to be within range. So I don't really have to struggle too hard for it, which is a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. All right, so let me end it there. Thanks to everyone that watched, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.